morning, everyone. My name is Tom Stark, and today is Wednesday. It's Leadership Wednesday, and I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join us here this morning. As Leadership Wednesday, we talk about things that we hope will help our business, hope our teams grow, hopefully will lead us into a place of influence where people want to follow us. And so what I want to touch on today is something that I heard the other day, and that is a definition for the word MIA. And so if I have a title for today's presentation, it is A Dummy's Guide to MIA. A Dummy's Guide to MIA. In military parlance, MIA means missing in action. And so there are many people who are not on the call today, who knows why, but for some of those folks, they are stuck. There may be people who are on this call today where you're feeling stuck as well. And so what we're going to refer to with MIA isn't missing in action. What we're going to refer to is massive imperfect action. And so today we're going to take bold, massive, imperfect action. Recently, I have been reading a book called The One Thing, and I borrowed that from Laurangela, and you're going to have a hard time getting that book back. But the basic thing of it is, what's the one thing? What's the one thing that you can do? And it really hit me the other day where, we have to decide what's really important to do right now. We have to decide what is that one thing. So we all have a purpose. We all have a plan. We all have a mission in this life. We all have a reason for being involved with Asante, involved with organic living and promoting that kind of a lifestyle. We all have that. So what is the one thing that we really need to do, and do it? Just make sure you start. Decide on that one thing, what's really important, and then to begin to move into that place right now. So that's the first step. Just simply make the decision and do the one thing. But the second thing is take that step. You have to move and take that step. So when you choose what the one thing is, you take that step and you move into that action. And don't worry about whether it is perfect or not. There's a lot of times people will hold themselves back because we say, I don't know enough. I don't know enough. I can't do it yet. I have to wait until I get it all figured out. And yet when we do that, we are not taking a step. And in fact, if you think about it in terms of, one step, if we don't take that step, we've already arrived at our destination. We've already arrived at where we think we're going to go because we haven't gone anywhere. And we're not going to go anywhere until we take that first step. So we have to do it. We have to move, and we have to move into it. We can't worry about whether it's perfect or not, because what will happen is much like a domino. If that first step will knock down the second step, will knock down the third step. Well, the first step is pretty simple. It just, you hit it, it goes down. But it goes down maybe at a slower rate of speed. The second domino will go down a little quicker. The third domino will go down a little quicker. And it begins to build its own momentum. But one of the things that we have to really know and understand is that in order to grow, we need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. There's a reason why God put elasticity in the pants. And so as we grow, we can stretch. As we grow, we can stretch. And eventually we'll get to a point where we can't fit into those pants anymore. But we have to have something that we can stretch into. We have to have it. And if we don't have it, then we're not going to go anyplace. We're already at the destination that we set out. So decide what's really important. What will help you get to that end goal, that vision, that dream that you have in your life, and then begin to take the action, and don't worry about whether it's perfect or not. Just do it. The third thing is to create momentum. When that first domino falls, it'll fall. The second one falls, and each successive domino falls at a more rapid rate than the one before. Why is that? It's called momentum. It's not enough just to get started. We have to keep moving. But the more we move, the more things happen, the easier things begin to get, because that momentum begins to take over, and it takes over in the place of any individual action or decision. Stuff just starts happening. So every single day I'll do one thing, whether it's posting something online or talking to a new person or going to a meetup group where I'm not really in my comfort zone and I have to talk to people in a way that I'm not used to. But the more I do it, the more things begin to happen, the more blessings that will come out of it, and the more results they flow. They just flow. So, a Dummies Guide to MIA, Massive Imperfect Action. Decide what's the one thing you really need to do and do it. Do it this morning. Don't wait till this afternoon. Don't even think about it too much. Just make the decision, figure out what's the one thing, and go for it. The second thing is be bold. Don't worry about it. Just be bold and go for it. And then you're going to begin to build momentum. The more you do it, the more it'll happen. And the third thing is that momentum then is a natural outgrowth. But the thing that's really cool in all this is that as we begin to build our teams, or we're building our teams, but as that begins to happen, what do people look for? Do they look for us to tell them what to do, or are they watching us to see what we actually do? Because when we're leading by example, when we're giving from a servant's heart to them, but it's really based on our own experience and our own activity and our own action, people are going to buy into that hope for themselves that they can do the very same thing. So a turtle doesn't make any progress until it sticks its neck out. A turtle can't go anywhere unless it sticks its neck out. That's when it begins to move its legs, feet, to slide forward in whatever pace it goes. If we're going at a slow pace, fine, we're going at a slow pace. If we're going more quickly and more rapidly, that's great. But it all starts with the first action. It all starts with the first example that we show others. It all starts with that first example that we internalize and we show for ourselves. Laura or Lorangelo, thank you very much for being on this call today. Mario, I'm not quite sure who's hosting it in Len's absence, but I do appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody being online today.